What's up, guys? So I posted a story a couple of days ago, and I got a comment reply to that story, basically which says, "Menda, don't forget legs, don't forget about legs," or something like that. So I wanted to talk about this. So when you're cutting, guys, always remember, unless you're on like you have like a really high body fat percentage or you're a beginner, when you go into a cut, you have to understand that you're gonna lose some muscle. So the only time you build muscle is in the off season. So that's basically when you're bulking. So especially when you're cutting for a longer period, like my cut is like 8 months. So of course the best you can do is try to preserve, like minimize your muscle loss, but still you're gonna lose some muscle like along the way. And don't go into a cut like thinking, okay, you're gonna only get abs and build muscle. It's not gonna work that way, especially like if you have been working out for a few years and you're already fairly lean. So when you go into a cut, just understand like the best you can do is like try to minimize the muscle loss, but you're gonna lose some size. So yeah, I wanted to talk about that, like especially like my first competition when I competed in 2023. I did men's physique, so the back is a very big like muscle group in men's physique, but my back was really weak. So in my last off season, I mainly worked on my back, which improved a lot. So compared to 2023, right now my back has improved a lot. So the same way in the next off season, definitely my goal will be to improve my legs because it's a weaker body part in my physique right now. But this is not the time to work on legs because you can't do that. When you're on a cut, you're not gonna build muscle. Like you're gonna do your best. Of course, you're gonna like lift as heavy as possible. And also when you're on a cut, that's why it's even more important to eat high protein, so even higher than what you're eating when you're on a bulk, because that helps to minimize the muscle loss. But eventually, as like along the way when you're losing weight, you're gonna lose some muscle as well. And also, guys, sometimes I've seen this happen a lot. Many guys at the gym, they will start a cut, and 2 weeks into the cut, if someone at the gym says, "Bro, are you losing weight? You look smaller," these dudes will stop the cut and start bulking again. So don't let other people like change your goals, because if you have a goal, just commit to it, regardless of what you're doing. Like if you're cutting, make sure you stick to it at least for 4 months. So 4 months would be like a minimum period I would suggest for a cut. And also when you're bulking, like when you're bulking, you're gonna lose abs, right? That's gonna happen eventually. So when you're bulking, you gotta stick to it a bit longer. I would say minimum 8 months when you're bulking, because as we all know, like muscle building takes time than burning fat. So yeah, guys, don't let other people change your goals. Just stick to it and keep working. And also, like the most of the time, people who talk shit about your physique are the guys who don't even go to the gym. So you don't need to worry about those people anyways, because the people at the gym, they will motivate my homies at the gym, like we motivate each other, and we work out together. It's a good vibe. So don't pay attention to the guys who are not even going to the gym, because sometimes I understand it can be like demoralizing. Like I got this comment like I think early morning, so as soon as I woke, I was like, man, this guy's talking some shit. So don't worry about that, guys. And yeah, make sure you have a goal and just stick to it, keep working. So what you need to understand is when you're cutting, you're gonna lose size. It's gonna happen, you cannot avoid that. And the same way when you're bulking, you're gonna gain some fat. You cannot be like fully lean and try to build muscle. So that's how it works. But it's a like bodybuilding is like a lifetime thing, right? So you bulk for like what I do is like I bulk for 8 months, then cut for 4 months. So you could even bulk for like longer periods. That's all right. And also, guys, regardless of your bulking or cutting, always do it as slow as possible. Like for example, what I would advise is like when you're bulking, like gain 0.5 to 1 pound per like body weight per week. Don't gain more than 1 pound of body weight per week, so that's gonna be mostly fat. Then the same way when you're cutting, just when you're losing weight, like try to lose around zero point 0.5 to 1 pound per week. Don't lose more than 1 pound of body weight per week, so that then you're gonna be losing more muscle. So the slower you do, like both cases, slower you bulk, even slower you cut, it's better that way. When you're bulking, you will gain mostly muscle, and minimize like fat gain. And the same way when you're cutting, the slower you do, you'll mostly lose fat and minimize muscle loss. So keep that in mind as well, because I've seen some people when they're trying to cut, like they'll try to lose like 2-3 pounds a week, and yeah, that works for a beginner or someone who has a high body fat percentage. But if you've already been working out for like many years and an advanced lifter, don't do that. If you do that, you're going to lose a lot of muscle. Same way when you're bulking too, like if you try to gain 2-3 pounds a week, it's going to be mostly fat. So, and then you're going to have to cut down this fat later, so it's going to be a waste of time. Just make sure you do a slow bulk. That's what I want to talk about, guys. So if this video helped you, I gave you any information, like any valuable information, please like and subscribe. And also let me know if you have any questions. I'll be happy to answer in the comments. Thank you.